Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We have already started here. Over to the left. And it's Vitinha. Vitinha was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. McKennie knocks it into space. Oh, look at that! Tries a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
He rises! And he's there to belt it away. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Nuno Mendes here, I think, will be very important, Peter, particularly if they start to spread the play, because he's excellent in one-on-one positions, both attacking and defending. So I'd expect him to have some of that cutting edge in the team, making himself a great option when they've got possession.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Oh no, this does not look good. Distributed tidily. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Looking for options for movement. Mbappe! Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Mbappe. Nuno Mendes. Yamal tries making a foray down the right. The other side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And here's Mbappe. Great ball, and he's in here. And he shoots! That's another chance. There it is! Offside.
Yeah, the assistant did have his flag up. The referee seemed to spot it late, though. Nevertheless, the right decision.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. McKennie. And it's Kluivert. Pass somewhat off target. Potw do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard.
Mbappe! He's a sharp little ball. It takes a shot! That is delicious! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Marseille have fired themselves in front.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious.
Goes for a shot! He has done it! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and the analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Timber. And Jamal. Chooses to go cross-field.
Good ball, that too.
Now that looks a decent ball. James. Gravenberch. Tries to play it through. Gravenberch. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Gravenberch. Jamal. And it's Gravenberch. Gravenberch carries the ball down the right. And Mendes.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
There is the half-time whistle. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So your views on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Botafogo are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. So we're into the second 45. Timber. And it's Bellingham. And it's Mendes. Gravenberch. He's in a great position. He's had a shot! Goal! Marseille! And they've got their lead back. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Marseille take the lead. Nuno Mendes is wide and looking to get onto this. Gravenberch, he won't be happy with that one. Kluivert charging forward, the ball at his feet. Thuram, real chance! Oh, taken with style. They're level in a trice.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
This is quite a battle.
Well, they just couldn't have responded.
He's going for goal! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And he's following up! Goal! Marseille! And they get themselves in front! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Marseille get themselves into the lead. Oh, can he get onto this? Mendes does really well to win the ball there. Yamal. Brilliantly cut out.
Potw may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Vitinha and Gravenberch. And that's a dangerous ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Aimed beyond the defence. Nuno Mendes. Mbappe under intense pressure.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Now it's Greenwood. Potw still have the cards to affect this game. Eze driving on and making good progress. Great vision.
Potw really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Substituição no time do Botafogo. Camisa 38. Sai para a entrada do jogador. Camisa 14.
Gets a good foot in there. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, easy pickings there. That's a good ball out wide. He's found the way through. Oh, such a clever touch. Good read, needed to be.
Marseille clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Here shoots! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. That's the throw. Foden. And it's Kimmich. Kimmich, he's got away. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Substituição.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Gravenberch. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Marseille have their second corner now.
Marseille really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Vinicius, chance! It's there! They have stolen level at the last! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Nice looking ball. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Potw is there to clear. And he's only too happy to take that back. Foden. That's a super give and go. Now it's Kimmich. Gravenberg. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. The message is simple: defend this with your lives. He gets big. Crossbar comes to the rescue. And that is as far as it goes. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Potw can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Becklin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, the player Nuno Mendes...
Can he finish? Could be danger here. Nuno Mendes. Marseille do have a chance to counter here. And it's Vitinha. And Gravenberch. And here's Yamal. Can he get it through? And he's picked it up out wide. Yamal. Vitinha. Mbappe. Gravenberch. And here's Mbappe. Ambitious ball here. And the finish! Denied by an instinctive save.
Bellingham clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And the shot! Oh, brilliant from Yamal! A finish right from the top draw. Marseille have the lead.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Yamal. And it's Timber. And Gravenberch. And it's Bellingham. And it's been played through. There's the shot! It's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Marseille are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager
takes a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. Gravenberch tries to clear. Picked out brilliantly. Gravenberch. It's a promising position. That is lovely. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Thuram. And it's James. He is through here. Chance, surely! They've done it! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Potw get themselves back into contention.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the counter is on. That's good running with the ball. Nuno Mendes. Mbappe. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now, what about a counter-attack? Bellingham. And play cross-field, changing the point of attack. And it's Mendes. Oh, nice touch. Bellingham at his creative best. He's set up 2 goals. The ball has bounced loose now. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, well measured. And he's managed to get free. He's found some space. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
João Neves. And he shoots!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Van Dijk. Konate, and he opts to go forward. Nuno Mendes. Oh, that's clever. And it's Mendes. Mendes, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, they can break here. Well timed, excellent interception. Bellingham. This looks promising. Gravenberg. And we've reached half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Substituição.
And the second half gets underway.
Potw can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Now Foden. Now it's Mbappe. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Kluivert. Mbappe.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's got away. Oh, it's a great ball here. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Turan trying to keep this in. And that's gone route 1. And it's Neves. Mbappe. Foden. Now he's got space here. And that could set him on his way. There's no flag. It's a throw-in.
Substituição no time do Botafogo. Camisa 87. Camisa 24.
Good steal, he just read it.
Camisa 19. Camisa 18.
And he lines up a cross.
Fechando o campo para a entrada de camisa 10.
Botafogo needing a change of fortune here.
Camisa 22.
Nuno Mendes.
20.
Works it forward. Now, can they get him away? No, not quite on the same wavelength. That's travelling a long way. And the pass is intercepted. It's a pretty loose pass. Marseille appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
He certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Sai para a entrada do jogador, camisa 11. Substituição em
Nuno Mendes.
andamento.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, he's been caught napping. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Potw may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Mendes gets into some space. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Foden wins. Mbappe! And for a moment, time stood still. Foden. And here's Mbappe. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Tries a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, we expected better, and so did he. Could move up a gear here. Potw do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And here's McKennie. He has found the way through. Bellingham. Nicely aimed pass. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mbappe!
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Mendes gets across to intercept that. Gravenberg. Great vision. Now there's a fine ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Vinicius Junior. He's in a good position. Chance for a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he's intervened well there. And here's Haaland. Lookman was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Sorloth. Now it's McKennie. And it's Gravenberg. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Not the most accurate pass. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Marseille really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still.
Chance! Oh, it's a stunning goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. So that's it. It is all over. Potw were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.